So if you could please just keep the noise down, because I'm speaking to your children, so I want them to hear and listen. Is that okay? Yeah, so everyone who's like under the age of like 30, have I got your attention? Yeah? Thank you. Okay, so my name is Abrehet, and I'm here to talk to you about a new project under Blina Shama, which is called Blina, and it's a new language app for us, the diaspora, who don't speak Blin right now, but are trying to connect with the culture. Okay? Next one, please. So the app, first I want to talk about why I think the app is important. So I think that a lot of us are struggling to understand and speak Blin, and it's causing a divide between us and our parents. The culture that we have in this tribe is important, but I think because we can't speak the language or we can't understand the language, we're slowly losing that. And one day, our parents aren't going to be here anymore, and it's just going to be us. And if we don't speak Blin, it's going to be harder for us to connect to our family, to connect to our culture, and to pass that down to our children. So this is why I think it's important, and I want us to come together to try and build our community. I can see it in other cultures, and it's strong and it's thriving, but I don't see it in our culture. So that's why I think that it's important for us to have this. The app that we're working on is still being made right now. We're still in the process of developing it. But I wanted to show you just a bit about what it looks like. This is just an idea. It's not the final. So this is what the app would look like. Obviously, I've not finished designing it, but this is the idea. Can you go to the next one, Sarah? So the main things of the app is supporting language understanding. So reading, writing, listening, and speaking. That's the main part of the app that's going to teach you the actual language. The next part is encouraging friendly competition. So in the app, I want us to connect with each other. You'll have profiles. You'll be able to see each other's like progress, and you can sort of like have a bit of friendly competition. The next part. Online dictionary. So there's already dictionaries in Blin. I don't know if you guys are aware of it, but there are already dictionaries in the Blin language, and they exist. So you can go and you can look up any words that you want. But I want it to exist on the app as well as an easy way to access it. Next one. And then the last one, which I think is the most important, is connecting the Blin diaspora. So we know that there's Blin people in the UK, in America, in Germany, in Sweden, all of Canada, everywhere, but we're all sort of like divided into our communities. This app would find a way to sort of bridge those gaps. So you can talk to somebody who's in Canada that you don't know. You can talk to someone who's in America that you don't know. It's something that will keep us together rather than having us all in different aspects and stuff. So that's the idea of what the app would have. Next slide. So this is just a little walkthrough about what it would look like, just so you guys have an idea of the type of lessons. Oh, it's not there. Okay, so this is, if you were to open the app, this is what you would see. You go to a learning module. I wrote this, so it might not be good, Blin. But this, so you'd see a conversation in Blin. It would speak to you as well as you can read it. And then it would highlight aspects that you can learn from. So this verb, you would sort of like get an understanding of what it means, why it's in the sentence that way. And this is just an example of the type of lessons that I want to have teaching people. In the next slide, I've got a timeline for you guys to sort of understand the process of what we're going to be doing. So right now, the first stage is the Blin Clinic. So I'm already working with a few people who are native Blin speakers to create the first sort of lesson that we'll send to people so that you guys can actually like try it out. So the next stage, which will happen around August and September, is we'll send this to you young people, the young people who don't speak Blin already, and you can test out what we're showing you, and you can tell me. It's really important actually that you give me the feedback so that I know where it needs more development. So that is going to happen around August and September, and then after that we've got the next round of clinics. So we're going to use that feedback that you guys give us, and we're going to try and make it better, basically, because if it doesn't work for you guys, then it doesn't work at all. So that's why that's really important. Then we'll do another round of testing where we send it out again, and people will try it again, and hopefully it will come to a stage where it's actually fit for purpose and it will actually help people who don't understand Blin to get some sort of an understanding of it. That will happen around November, October, and then we've got the trial app. So I've been doing a lot of research on how to make apps because I don't know anything about it. But there are people out there who take your idea, take the work that you've done, and they'll just make the app for you. And so that will cost a little bit of money, but it's not that much, only to make a sort of test version. So not the full app, because that will take a long time to make, but just a test version so that I can have something that I can then take to funders. So if you go to the next one. So this stage, January to June of next year, 2027, it takes a long time to find money. There's loads of funding opportunities out there in America and in the UK and across Europe. And with the test version of the app that I will hope will be ready by the end of this year, we can send it to them so they can see, look, this is the idea. I've shown you that it works because we have young people who've used it and they can understand it. Please give us some money for it, because that's basically what we need. The reason why it takes so long is because it takes long to get money. But that's where you guys can help as well with donations, and we can talk a bit about that later on. The next slide. This is just to show you that there are charities and organizations out there that already fund projects like this. So it might seem like an idea right now, but people have done this in the past. So there's 3 charities up there that I just found through a quick research, and they fund, like the Bow Wow Foundation, that funds African diaspora cultural organizations. This Ford Foundation is to do with culture. The Philip Heyman Trust is to do with education. So these are the type of people that I'm going to be going to present them with the Blina app development idea, in the hope that they will give us some money to create it. So yeah, that's just to show you what's out there already. The next slide is what you can do. So basically, because we're in the early stages of creating it, there's not a lot that can happen now. But I want you guys to keep it in your minds for the future. So for parents, adults, what you can do is spread the word. So tell your uncles and aunties and nieces and nephews, grandparents, everybody about what's happening, because I know that there are people who are professors, there are people who work in software. Everyone has skills that you can come and bring to me, and we can support each other in that way. And encourage your children, because it's for the young people, but sometimes they can be a bit slow to get involved in things. So encourage your children to get involved. If I'm sending out information or sending out things, please tell them to reply to me, because I don't want to be ignored. So just make sure that your children are, even the young ones, they can still get involved. It's for them. So please just get your children to basically just kind of stand up a bit. And then for the young people, supporting me through surveys and feedback. So like I mentioned, I'm going to be sending you guys testers and trials, and I'm going to be asking you a lot of questions because I want to see if it works. You guys are the ones that this app is for. So if you tell me that it doesn't work or there's a problem or anything, I can use that to make it better. So please, again, don't ignore me when I send out group texts, because I need your help. And then if you want to volunteer your time, I would really appreciate it. Any time is precious to me, and I do have another job, so this is something that I do on the side of it. So if you guys are interested in anything of what I've said today, you know who I am, you know my parents and stuff, so you can get in contact with me. And yeah, that's basically the end of this presentation. Thank you for listening to me.